Hey Sag, welcome to your love reading for the month of July 2022. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Sagittarius in their love life. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading and see what's going on for you in love for the month of July 2022. Any messages for Saggy, summarizing Venus for July in love? Okay, all right. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So if you've been wondering, is this person I'm connecting with, are they my soulmate? Yes, they are. Oh, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for my singles who haven't met that person yet, but you're wanting to meet your soulmate, you're wanting to come into union with your soulmate, which, wait a minute, your fucking last reading that I did not that long ago was just about that. So for those that are single and you're looking for love, check out the last reading. Seriously, like, y'all missed it. It was a good one. And oh wait, we don't need any more. Okay, well, we have religious factors coming out anyways. All right, Sag, so we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. Then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you might be reconciling with someone from your past who is your soulmate. You might even believe that they're your twin flame. Can't remember if I said that in the last reading I did for you. That might have been something I mentioned. I don't know a whole lot about that shit, so I don't like to talk about it. I don't like spewing a bunch of shit that I don't fucking know. But what I do know about, like, twin flame journeys is, like, they go through a separation period. And if they are strong enough of a connection, then they come back together and they reunite. So that could be a situation here. And with the religious factors coming out saying your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, that might be part of your journey where you and the person that you were connecting with, y'all were together, went through separation, and now you're on this part of the journey where you guys come back to one another. So that might be for a few of you. But please, if this is a toxic ass relationship, don't be using, oh, well, they're my soulmate, so I'm gonna let them back in, bitch. I mean, hey, it's your life, right? It's your life, you do you, but just saying. Let's get into this, Sag. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some details. But yeah, some of you are reconciling with someone from your past. If you want that, awesome. If you don't need to. Keep them blocked. Don't need to complain about it. Just keep that door locked, all right? Let's see. And perhaps the person returning from your past, it doesn't necessarily have to be an ex. It could be someone that you grew apart from or someone that maybe you aren't on speaking terms with right now. Perhaps you could be reconciling with someone who was like a friend or something like that. Doesn't have to be romantic, right? These are love readings, but love doesn't always have to be revolving around romance. Love comes in many different forms. Like, just keep that in mind as well. Because sometimes I get comments like, oh, can I apply this to, like, a family situation or friendship? It's like, yeah, like, love isn't just romance. Like, love is all around us in the world. Even if you're single, you still got love in your life. Do you love yourself? Do you have love for a family member, a friend, nature, a passion? Like, that's love. It's a different kind of love, but it's still love. Okay. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Okay. All right. So definitely something to do with a relationship here. Messages for Saggy in love for the month of July. We also have the Queen of Cups. Seems like you're very, very open about your emotions and you're expressing your heart. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're really putting yourself out there, offering all that you got. We have the Hangman. This is a stack. Oh, okay. I feel like I have to take this stack for some reason. I was gonna put it away, but for some reason Spirit's telling me don't. So we have the Hermit, Tower reversed, 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Moon. you've had to take a step back from a relationship and detach a little bit in order for you to be at your best, to be at your fullest. You've had to remove yourself or kind of detach a little bit from a relationship. It's almost like when you become so attached to someone where it gets unhealthy for both people. And I'm kind of seeing that here with the Tower reverse. There is like some sort of cycle or habit or something that just kept on coming up, a situation or a struggle, arguments that just kept on happening, and it really required you and the person that you're dealing with to like kind of take a step back and like spend some time alone to kind of just like figure out like, what do I really want in this relationship, and also needing to find yourself and reconnect to yourself. Because sometimes I gotta fill my water, not my water, my oil diffuser with some water. Sometimes in relationships, you lose yourself in the other person because you're just so like caught up in it anyways. And so it's almost like you had to take a step back and kind of reevaluate some things. And now it's like coming back to reconcile. So kind of like what we were saying at the very beginning, it's like for those that are on that twin flame journey, you and your person had to go through a separation period, and now you're coming back and able to work on things with a new perspective. We do have that Ace of Swords here, new perspective, a new viewpoint, and being able to communicate that easier and more healthier after taking some time out here with the moon to do some reflection, some deep shadow work, and definitely some deep healing, deep-rooted healing taking place, and it required you to detach. Like, again, with the Hangman, notice how his head is detached from the body. It's like you really had to kind of remove yourself from the situation, take a step back, take a breather, even just like for a day or for a few hours, just have some time alone to really ask yourself, like, what this connection means to you. So there's a lot of reflection taking place here with the Hangman, the Hermit, the Moon. There's a lot of like this internal, introspective energy that is coming up. And yeah, this definitely seems like this is a relationship where it's triggering you and it's also triggering them to grow and learn. It's all part of this like path, this spiritual path, this journey that you're on, that both of you are on. And it's definitely not the easiest relationship, but it can be worked on. There's a foundation here that is very solid, but I do think that there needs to be some sort of adjustment here with the Tower coming out reversed. Otherwise, it's almost like make or break. Like there's needing to be some sort of adjustment. Otherwise, this foundation isn't going to stay solid. So there needs to be some thinking. There needs to be some honest conversations. And there also needs some more fun, more playfulness with the Page of Wands. This is a very fun, lighthearted, flirty energy. And it definitely seems like things have been quite serious. And it's kind of like just getting back to the roots and showing up as like the best as you possibly can. Like you being 100, your person being 100, you come together, boom, power team, right? If you're showing up as 0%, they're showing up as 0%, you got nothing to offer, they got nothing to offer, it's a shit show, right? You're doomed, okay? So Queen of Cups to the Two of Cups is like there needs to be an equal exchange where you, similar to what I was saying in Aries reading. So if you have any Aries placements in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, definitely give that a listen, because I was saying like I was picking up on the energy in their reading. It's like someone needs to step up and pull their weight, and if the connection means something to them, then they need to start really showing up and not half-assing it. So maybe that's for someone out there, maybe check out the Aries reading that I just uploaded. But yeah, there needs to be an exchange, there needs to be balance in this relationship. We do have water energy out here, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio coming out, double Pisces energy, so could be dealing with a Piscean. So yeah, let's do some clarifying, let's get some details. Get to the specifics. Let's take a look into this connection, the Two of Cups for Sagittarius. There's lots of love that you and this person have for one another. But it definitely seems like at times one person pours more into this relationship than the other. One person's more of a giver and the other person's more of a receiver. I just have to make that very clear. Like, someone maybe feels like they're giving more than they're receiving and wishes that the other person could reciprocate that more. Like we see here with the Queen of Cups, she's like pouring her heart out. She's like extending her heart, like, here, take my heart. You can have my heart. Right? And there needs to be the same energy given. There needs to be an exchange. Otherwise, someone's just left hanging. So tell me about the Two of Cups. Let's look into this relationship. Tell me about the Two of Cups for Sagittarius in love for the month of July. Tell me about this relationship, this connection, Two of Cups. And Two of Cups is known to be the soulmate card, right? So lots of this soulmate energy. Nine of Cups reversed. There's some sort of disappointment. Like I was saying, someone is feeling like they're giving more than they're receiving and they want that to change. Otherwise, they're just draining themselves, giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And not getting back, right? There needs to be a mutual exchange. We have the Ten of Cups coming out. Yeah, in this relationship, in this foundation, this home life. You may live with this person. There needs some adjustments. Adjustments need to be made regarding this connection. Two of Cups for Sagittarius in the month of July 2022. If effort is both given on both sides, things could be very, very positive, very, very happy and healthy and enjoying for both sides, right? Three of Pentacles. There just needs to be teamwork. There needs to be collaboration. Both of you need to work together as a team. So this definitely seems, not gonna lie, I mean, we're like 10, 11 minutes into this reading, 12 minutes into this reading. This is definitely like a partnership reading. So again, if any singles are still sticking around, appreciate your watch time and support, but definitely give a listen to the last reading I uploaded, because that was definitely like a singles reading for love. It was a really nice one. So anyways, we have the Five of Swords that came up. Someone self-sabotages a lot in this relationship, like to push the other person away. They feel like they're not deserving the world. There's a cycle here that someone needs to get over. Yeah, there's a toxic ass, draining, negative cycle here with the Devil coming out. It's like someone just keeps going, resorting back to like a sabotaging behavior where they keep telling themselves that like they're not deserving, they're not worthy, and it's like they just sabotage this connection or they sabotage this relationship, and or like pushes you away or you push someone away. Again, swap the roles, because this seems kind of like it's a mixed bag, like cross-watcher versus Sagittarius. You decide who's who, but someone sabotages this connection or like they push the other person away, and it leaves the other person feeling like ignored, feeling like they can't open up about their feelings. There just needs to be like mutual understanding and honest conversations. I'm repeating myself, but there needs to be equal effort put into this relationship on both sides. It cannot be unrequited, otherwise it's doomed, right? So just giving us a little bit of insight into this connection. Let's take a look into the Tower reverse. Let's take a look into the cycle that keeps repeating. Tell me what the Tower reverse for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love in the month of July 2022. Tower reverse for Sagittarius. Okay, we have a card that came out. What do we got? Oh! Okay, what do we got in Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. We also have the High Priestess reverse. Someone's very much aware of a cycle that keeps repeating, but it's like they keep walking into their own trap. Like they set themselves up for failure. Whether this is you, Sag, or whoever you're connecting with the High Priestess reverse, it's like it's very clear, it's very obvious, it's not hidden. Like there is no secret ever. Like everyone's aware of this cycle. It's very obvious. It's been addressed, it's been acknowledged, but yet it keeps on happening. There's a cycle that just keeps on repeating here with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. I was gonna say the world. It's not the world, it's the Wheel of Fortune reverse. And at the bottom we have the Two of Cups. It's a cycle that keeps on repeating within this relationship, and someone's getting very fed up. Mother of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck. It's like someone's getting really just like annoyed and frustrated, and it's just like it doesn't have to be this way. Tower reverse for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of July regarding love. Tell me about the Tower reverse. What's this cycle that keeps repeating for Sag in this relationship? We have the Hierophant. Yeah, no shit. This is within a relationship. This might be something that stems from like, because Hierophant talks about like, of course, higher wisdom and deep knowledge and also commitment, but I'm getting like tradition, but like this is not like, oh, it's a tradition, it's a family tradition, but it's almost like it's something that someone, like it's deep programming is what I'm feeling from this. Like it's deep rooted programming based off, you know, how they were raised, or it's like a mentality, you know. We have a lot of major arcana coming in, clarifying the Tower. So this seems like it's really significant that this cycle, it's a habit and it's really difficult to break. Almost like someone needs therapy or something like that. Nothing wrong with therapy. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. There's this foundation, but it's not the most solid, right? Because of this cycle that keeps on happening. It's like every time, I'm just getting the imagery of, you know, that Jenga game, right? With the little blocks, and every time you push one of those pieces out, the tower gets more and more unsturdy, and like before you know it, like one of those bricks that you pull, the whole thing's gonna come crashing down. So you don't know if it's like gonna happen today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now. Like, you know, sooner or later this tower is gonna come crashing down unless something changes. So what is this cycle? Hermit, we have that coming out twice. Is there anything else regarding the Tower for Sagittarius? We have the 7 of Wands reversed and Judgment reversed. I'm kind of getting the energy like someone feels like it's impossible for them to break this habit. They're telling themselves, well, I can't. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I'm always going to be. And it's kind of like they're holding on to this false identity they have about themselves. And they keep telling themselves, well, this is who I am. Right with the Hierophant. This is like tradition. This is like deep, deep, deep rooted within them. And they're telling you, like, this is who I've always been. This is who I'm always going to be. Very stubborn. That's a choice, right? That's their choice. And I was saying this in the Aries reading. It's like if someone doesn't want to change, whether it's you, I was going to call you Leo, whether it's you, Sag, or the person that you're dealing with, whoever wants the other person to change, is like at the end of the day, it comes down to them. Like no one can force you to change. You can't force anyone to change. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink the water, right? It has to come from within them. It doesn't matter how good your intentions are and the potential you might see in this person. Like if you just made this adjustment, or if you started doing this thing, things would be better, things would improve. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to this person, if they're willing to change and to show up. And from what it's looking like is this person just keeps making excuses as to why they can't change and why this is how they're always going to be. This person who's on that side, who's like, I can't change, this is who I am, they need some deep, deep, deep reflection and healing. And that is their own personal journey that they need to go through. And it's almost like they need to reconcile with themselves. Deep. All right, let's take a look into the moon for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love in the month of July 2022. Tell me about the moon for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of July 2022. Regarding this situation, this relationship. Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon for Sagittarius. We have the 4 of Pentacles reversed, so there needs to be releasing. Also, 2 of Cups reversed, 7 of Swords reversed. The 6 of Wands, and give me one more for the moon for Sagittarius in July. Hangman reverse and Strength coming out. Leo energy, Piscean energy coming out, letting you guys know the zodiac signs out here. I am seeing that whoever needs this deep reflection, and perhaps on both sides, right? But perhaps both of y'all got some deep healing reflection that's needed. Something here needs to be released. Four of Pentacles reverse. Someone needs to let some shit go. What do they need to let go? Two of Cups reverse. They need to let go of a past relationship or past relationships where Seven of Swords, they experienced really wrongdoing. They experienced loss of painful shit, lies, betrayal, manipulation, cheating, you name it. Like some real fucked up shit. It is clear, it's obvious, they're aware of what happened, but yet they still hold on to that. And maybe they use their past as like an excuse, like I went through this, so this is why I am the way I am, and this is why I will never change, is because this happened to me. But by them doing that, or by you doing that, Sag, you don't realize the power you're giving. You don't realize the power you're giving away to that person who caused that damage, who made you feel that way. Obviously, you didn't deserve that, right? They didn't deserve that, whoever I'm talking to. You didn't deserve that, but now it is your responsibility to decide what you're going to do with that trauma that they caused you. You can either hold on to that for the rest of your life and use that as a crutch and use that as an excuse, like, this is who I am, this is who I'm always going to be, and nothing will ever change, and that's point blank, and I'm going to lay on my deathbed and I will never, ever change, right? Isn't that so exhausting? Goodness. Or you have the power, you have the choice, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you have the choice to do different. But it comes down to you and if that's what you want, or it comes down to them and if that's what they want, right? I do see that if they wanted to let this go, or if you wanted to let this go, if you wanted to overcome this, if you wanted to reconcile with yourself, right? And it's all part of that whole spiritual journey, this own, like your own religious path that you're on, or whoever the fuck I'm talking to, right? I see that there is potential, there's the opportunity to rise from the past, to heal from the past, to release and make peace and move on, and not having to let the past control and dictate your future. I do see here that you can take your power back, or they can take their power back, and there can be the potential of letting this go and like cutting the cord and moving on. Of course, that's not going to happen overnight though. It requires a different mindset. It requires reflection. It requires being honest, deeply honest. Like, it requires acceptance to the max, like accepting everything that had happened. And some people have a hard time accepting those things, or accepting where they went wrong, or accepting, oh, this still hurts. Like, some people are in such denial where they're just like, oh, I can't admit that. Oh, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I'm over it. But like, clearly it still bothers them, or clearly it still bothers you. So like, you really gotta just, whoever I'm talking to, you really gotta come clean and just like acknowledge it. That's the first step to moving on, is like acknowledging that, hey, there's still some work to do, or hey, I still need to let this go, or I need to forgive, or I need to release this, or express this, or feel this. Like, acknowledging that there is still some sort of pain. Like, you gotta, the first step is like acknowledging that there's something that needs to change, right? Otherwise there won't be any change. Ooh, so someone has a hard time. It requires a whole lot of strength, which we have strength out here, Leo energy. It requires a lot of strength, and it could be something to do with their pride that prevents them from actually accepting, like, hey, I do have a problem, or hey, I do need some help, or hey, I maybe do need to get some therapy, or I need to talk to someone, or find a way to deal with these issues. Like, and someone maybe really, really struggles with acknowledging that, or coming clean about that, or accepting it. For some reason, it's just like something that stems deep within them, where it's just like they have a hard time accepting that they're wrong, or accepting that, you know, there's some work that needs to be done. Whew, so that's like a lot. That's a big can of worms to open. Big can of worms. It's complicated. It ain't easy. It's very, very complicated. I can't lie, but I will say that there's potential for growth. There's potential for moving forward from this. Again, it's not going to be something that just happens overnight. This is a journey. This is a path, right? Especially when we go to religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is a journey, right? This is a long ass journey, man. And yeah. Anyways, what time are we at? Okay, we're kind of running short, y'all. I guess we'll look into the Ace of Swords and we're gonna wrap this up, okay? Oh, wow, do you see that? That card just fucking flew. We have the Four of Swords. Alright, so rest, recuperate, take a break, calm the mind, allow yourself to rest, to heal, meditate, take some time to reflect. Again, first step is just acceptance and acknowledging, hey, something here needs to change, right? If you're wanting this relationship to work out, both people need to take a moment to reflect, right? It has to be mutual. It cannot be one-sided. It cannot be unrequited. Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. I always see this as a 7 for some reason, but it's the 6. Ace of Swords for Sagittarius in love for the month of July. Two of Wands. A choice must be made, and Justice reverse. A lesson needs to be learned. Change needs to happen. It's inevitable. Two of Pentacles at the bottom. This card with the butterfly. Change must happen whether you like it or not. And if change if change doesn't come through, if no one makes a change, if no one makes the effort to make a difference or to do differently, well, change is going to happen one way or another, and this relationship will either make or break. Sorry to break it to you. Like, fuck. There is the possibility for a happy ending. Six of Swords with the fucking rainbow. Or there's a possibility for a sad ending. It all comes down to you and the free will, but you have the clarity you need. Both of y'all have the clarity you need as to what steps need to be taken in order to have the outcome that you desire, right? The future has not been set in stone. You have choices you can make to change the future. You got your free will. The person you're connecting with has their free will. You guys have got to get on the same page if you want the best outcome, right? So take some time to reflect, get that mental clarity, take some break, take some time apart if you need to. Come back when you're on good terms, calm mind, able to communicate properly. Communication is key, but also comprehension. If y'all are not communicating on the same language, no one's going to understand each other, right? Six of Pentacles, there's the need to bring balance into this relationship, right? It cannot be unrequited, or someone constantly feeling like they're giving, and someone's just take, giving. It's like there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a change. There's a choice to make a change, but someone, justice reverse, someone struggles with learning a certain lesson or struggles with breaking some sort of habit. So, one way or another, there will be change. So, you want the good ending or the bad ending? Up to you, also up to the person you're dealing with. So it's kind of like a make or break situation. I gotta be real. But like I said, there's potential for this to turn around, but there's also the potential for this to not. So the future is not set in stone. Adjustments need to be made. Healings take place. Someone needs to accept some shit. I can't speak, y'all. But yeah, pretty heavy reading. I'm sending you guys my love. It's gonna be all right. There, like I said, I'm say this again one last time. There is the potential for the best outcome, but both need to work together. There needs to be collaboration. You need to work together as a team. Otherwise, there is no team, and might as well just quit. Might as well just break it off, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave the reading here. If this resonated or helped you in any way, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you want to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can follow me there at JadeStoneTarot. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.